nooks deep in nature, far away from civilisation. It is, in fact, in the heart of Hobart.
During COVID, I noticed that platypus was spending a lot more time in public spaces. I kind of thought they might be enjoying the peace and quiet of our lockdown, so I decided to start spending more time with them.
Quiet and still, keen photographer Pete Walsh would sit for hours on the banks of the Hobart rivulet. Over time, one platypus, he named Zoom, began greeting him.
I know when Zoom's around because she will just appear, zoom straight up to me, do her bill wiggle and then go back to foraging.
She's bonded with him in some silent way. He silently just sits there. He won't reach out and try to touch her or anything, but he's really respectful.
It was a very different encounter the first time he came across Zoom.
The platypus was on the banks and it was caught in a mix of plastic netting, blackberries and industrial waste. And it was kind of thrashing around.
Pete was able to pull off the netting and Zoom broke free, but the experience set his life on a new course.
I realised then that taking photos of the platypus wasn't really doing anything. That I had to do something with those photos and do something for the platypus.
And so a community group was born. It now lobbies local officials about pollution, habitat destruction and water level management. And at its heart is a hugely popular social media page designed to inspire people to stand up for platypus protection. Pete's love of the platypus has a scientific purpose too. He's monitoring the most urban population in Australia, and he's made a discovery that has turned a long-held belief about the animal on its head.
So I noticed the platypus was about to do something different and I started recording, and the platypus left the water, climbed up a concrete spillway, and did a poo and then slid back into the water.
It's always been believed that platypus basically defecated in the water, and it really made us have a whole new insight into how perhaps platypus mark their territories.
He's also captured rare images of the monotremes mating.
The actual courting and mating rituals are really quite beautiful and playful. They're like sort of water acrobatics. Lots of twirling and rolling and pushing.
It's citizen science helping an animal under pressure.
Citizen science is really a key to finding out what's going on. The platypus has now been classified as near threatened by the World Conservation Union, and that means it's an alarm bell.
Hobart's population of platypuses at least may grow, with Zoom believed to be expecting. Pete will have to wait until the end of summer to find out. Until then, there'll be plenty more hours in her presence.
It's hard to put into words. Like, it is a really deeply moving feeling, from my end. I'm not sure what it is from Zoom's end, but there is really a feeling of being connected.
Lucy Shannon, ABC News.